Okay, hello, beautiful people. I'm trying to project, doing my best. I've been testing multiple microphones. Hopefully, this is better. I have not had any luck because when I start to get a little back into my normal, calm talking self, who knows? Hey, welcome. Hi. This is going to be kind of a fun video here. Should be a fun video. And we are talking about some topics that I came across as entertainment the past few days. And it is the topics of the great and terrible day or the ascension of the new earth. And so, what are these things that we've been hearing about, that we've been speaking about? We're going to learn. We're going to learn. And so, where we left off in our last video, we were kind of talking about the not destruction, but the deconstruction of the religions, right? The major religions. Because what happens when God becomes sovereign ruler over earth, right? You really don't have a need for religion. It's just God, right? It's God and our connection with each other and all of us together, living and working, commingling. It's a wild concept to even be able to consider, but what if I told you it's happening now? Like we're starting now. This isn't a later thing. This is right now. And in the words of God, in my questions that I had for Him, right, it will take as long as it takes. So we are in no rush, right? We really do not have. Can you hear me all the way over here? Sorry, breezy. We really do not have a specific timeline. And so I'm just going to read what we read. And if we're unfamiliar with the topics, the great and terrible day, or the day of the Lord, or the day of judgment in the Quran, these are all things that are brought up, right, as kind of scary things, looming events that we want to either push away or hasten to make quicker, right? And so by getting the information, I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to hasten, right? I'm not trying to hasten, but it is something that we should be aware of, based off of what I'm told. So we're going to talk about this, right? And on the topics of religion, right? I'm going to just read what I wrote here. While all the schools of thought and religions are valid and comprised of truth, switch this around. Um, when God establishes Himself, right, as sovereign ruler over the earth, there will be no need for any one religion. And the focus will be 100% on God and our relationship to each other and our relationship to God as Him or her, right? He, she, right? He can exist in many ways. I've seen and I've witnessed Him in many ways. And I will get into who in a little bit. I'm not ready to talk about it now. We're not ready to talk about that now, but it's something that will be released soon. Okay, so we will have no immediate need for these ancient texts, right? Because everything that's been stated in these ancient texts will have already come to pass, right? We have already learned it has already come to pass. So there will be no need to reference even the practices, right? Um, and they will be inherently, because the practices and the wisdom within them, they will be inherently understood and they will be mastered. Okay, our practices will be mastered at that time. We will just have the desire, right, to hear the words and guidance from God's mouth directly, or even have this enhanced sensory perception of God and all of ourselves as fully enlightened beings. And I hope you can tell that this is the direction that we're going in, right? We're not moving farther away from this. This is something that we're moving towards. So, this great and terrible day, as it is said, or the ascension of the earth, will take as long as it takes. And this is what he is stating here as he's revealed to me. He says, I am not offering no strange prediction as to when, but it will be when it happens, right? It will be sensed and welcomed by an energetic feeling. And when that day, that 24-hour period comes, there will be no mistaking it. It's not like, oh, maybe was that the day or was this the day? No, there will be no comparison. It will be very, very clear when it happens. And so you may be asking, right, in order to prepare, right, what are we doing to prepare? So the people of this earth, as well as other world beings, if you can think about who we're referring to here. Other world beings, they have already begun tethering themselves with their truest and highest forms of their divine nature. Okay, so we're doing this now. And this divine nature, it exists above all of the extraterrestrial races. So this is above all the highest enlightened and pure consciousness beings. This is the divine is but above all of that, right? And compared to God, even these things are nothingness and they are created. Excuse me. Oh, look, I'll be wrapping up very soon. Okay. So even these things are nothingness and they are created. And fear no evil, right? Fear no evil, because evil will be extinguished and parceled away. And in parentheses, it does say for a time, right? It's not the abolishment of evil forever. I mean, of course, by the time evil may return, we will already be, in everlasting life, right? We will be in everlasting life. We will be ascended even further, right? Because it's not only is it a new earth, it's a new heaven as well. So that's the big thing. So by the time we've moved on, that's going to be different as well. So nothing can thwart, nothing cannot. This is hard. Nothing can thwart, delay, or stop this event from taking place. So me in my head, I'm thinking of ourselves as nothingness, right? I'm likening ourselves to everything that is nothingness. I'm thinking, well, nothing can stop this or thwart it or delay it. I don't want that to happen. It's not in my will. So Allah says, right, pay very close attention to, it's not saying nothing will thwart, delay, or stop. It's very specific. It's saying it can. We have the ability to do so, but that's not in our will, right? That's not in our will. We would want this to unfold in God's timing. We don't want to pose any blocks or just, what am I thinking, obstacles to this taking place, right? While we are not trying to hasten, that's not the goal to hasten. We are just trying to understand and be prepared, of course, because this is a very exciting time. It's not a scary time. The way that Glory Talk, I'm trying to think of his name. I'm spacing on his name right now. It's okay. The way that Glory Talk was describing it was everything will work out for everybody's best interest. Okay, everybody's best interest. So that's just something to keep in mind. But it does say evil will be extinguished and parceled away from this. Yes, okay, that's very clear. Okay, so I will just, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, how the earth is operating now. Okay, so we're going to go into it. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time, but we will go into it. So our earth, it revolves in its cycles, right? Cycles. Just think about the way that our earth is going around the sun. Okay, this is a cycle, right? Our months are cycles, our weeks are cycles, even our days are cycled. And the reason that it is the way it is, picture us as a human race, right? We exist, I guess all races as well at this time. We exist on three different planes. I guess you can say three dimensions, but it's three different planes, or when we're thinking of three different tethered to our divine selves, our higher selves, three roots. And I've talked about this before. We have roots. It's the first breath, the second breath, and the third breath, right? The second breath is energy, matter, everything that is. The third breath is wisdom, right? And the first breath is, like I just say, is Yeshua, or nothingness, right? Nothingness. And that's a lot of material as well. They all have different attributes, and we will learn our different attributes so we can start tethering soon. But we have to just understand this first, I guess. So imagine God, right? Even though He is everywhere all at once, right? He encompasses everything. God, there's a mechanism of God that moves around these three different parts like a bead, like a bead. And it's saying here, when the bead moves over this, your section, whether you're 1, 2, or 3, that means you are in your sovereignty. God can operate as you and you as God. Okay, so that's what that is. And that's how we're operating right now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you see how there's repetition, it's cyclic, it's 1, 2, 3, back down to 1, 2, 3, back down to 1, 2, 3. This is how we're living our lives. This is just is. Okay, so in the new earth, this is everything will be different, but this is what will be now. Be a line, right? Instead of a circle, it'd be a line, and the line is one sectioned off, 1, 2, 3, and it will move 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So it's different. It's entirely different. It doesn't seem like a difference, but it's an entire difference to how we operate and how we live. And again, just reminding when that consciousness, that God consciousness, moves over your section while you're in your sovereignty, God can operate as you and you as God. So it's a very special time. This is what we're doing now. We have this capability and access now, and we're only beginning to understand. We just don't really need to fully understand this part. We have our months, we have our days, we have our years, right? We have our cycles that we understand as such. But it will be different, and that's just what I'll leave. I'm not going to explain it further because I can't. When it came down to me, it made a lot of sense, but now I just have to release the information. Um, will preface, this is the third time I've done this video, just today, just trying to get the tech going. I don't like, hopefully you can hear me and it's not a whole problem today. I've been trying. My voice cords are strained. I can feel them working because I am trying to get this message out to you as efficiently and as best as I can. The other two times I recorded it, there was a lot more information, but now it just is what it is. And I will be releasing it to you like this, God willing, right? Inshallah. So I will pray, and then we're going to actually talk about Hosea after this. We're going to go into the book of Hosea. We're going to go back in time a little bit, because we're asking ourselves, how did we get to this point, right? How did we get to this point um, of where Babylon is taking over, Israel and Judah are no more, Babylon is the ruler? How did we get there, right? How did we get there? And Hosea is going to break it down to us exactly how we got there, how Israel got there, and we will learn. All right. God bless you. I'll talk to you later. Again, I'm just going to be uploading this. We're not doing the live format anymore. Deep breaths. It's okay. But let me talk to you a little bit later. Let me stop this and see how the quality is. Bye.